We came out and battled and played and fought and competed. We're up 22-20 and can't get a defensive rebound off a missed free throw. They make a three. And so we go from up 2 with under 2 minutes to play to down 6 at halftime after they make that Hail Mary three. Then we come out to start the second half and it's turnover, layup, turnover, layup, turnover, layup. And, now you're down 12 on the road trying to climb that hill against I'm pretty sure they're the number 1 defensive team in the country, which that means you're not going to get easy baskets. And if they're not, they're right up there. So, but it's disappointing. And then the obvious, that's 3 straight games with more than 20 turnovers. That's we're going to keep doing that. We're not going to give ourselves a chance to win when you play opponents like these.
Colin?
Yep. Frank, just how frustrating was it to not be able to get into an offensive flow and have some consistency there with those turnovers and some of those self-inflicted wounds?
Yeah, which some of the stuff that we spoke about coming into the game. Colin, after Rick Barnes' second year, we beat Tennessee at home, and his postgame, he said his goal is to create a carbon copy of the way I had built the South Carolina program. And, which is one of the great compliments that's ever been paid to me in my career. But they defend like we do. We disrupted them too. And, as the game flowed, we had to start taking some chances because you got to create some open court opportunities because it's hard to overcome a 12, 14-point deficit against a team that's so good defensively. And when you start taking chances and, they either turn it over or they make you pay, and they made us pay. And that's how they kind of built that lead, but we got to eliminate the turnover. I've never been in this predicament where a team turns the ball over so many times, and part of it is just nonsense. It's just lackadaisical passing, and we got to be a lot more assertive offensively.
Michael and Anna.
Frank, with inside scoring with the big men tonight was an issue. Just curious, just how much of it was what Tennessee was doing defensively, how much of it was lack of execution. Just how difficult was it to score inside tonight against Tennessee?
Yeah, Wildens didn't play well. Wildens probably had the first bad performance this year from not from an effort standpoint and carrying. He just didn't play well today. And very disappointing that none of the other big guys stepped up, and they gave us nothing. We got nothing offensively or defensively from our bigs, which was really disappointing. And going into the game, I kept telling those guys, it's going to be the most physical matchup that we're going to have this year. Up to this point, we didn't answer the bell from that standpoint from the big spot.
John Whittle.
I was going to ask about the bigs as well, but with it just doesn't seem like AJ Wilson's been able to give y'all a whole lot this year. What's been holding him back, especially recently?
Yeah, John, I wish I had an answer for you. He's I don't know. He's mentally disconnected, and he's had good moments for us here and there, and I'm trying to be patient with him and to get him focused on what we're trying to do, but I'm not trying to blame him for anything. I'm a little frustrated with him right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to help him.
Cam.
Hey, Frank, you mentioned after Vanderbilt that, in the month of January, you can't really afford any kind of losing streaks. What do you do in practice these next couple of days to make sure that, everything gets fixed and you're able to rebound against Florida?
Well, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. We're a pretty good basketball team. Last time I checked, the team that just beat us was down 20 at LSU a couple of days ago. It's life on the road in the SEC. It's you've got to fight your tail off and try to put yourself in a place where in the last media timeout, you're in a place to win, just like Tennessee. Now we got to go home. We got to take a step back, take a deep breath, refocus ourselves, have 2 really good competitive discipline practices, then go out there and play at home and figure out a way to get a win. It's that's the bottom line. You got to win. At home, you got to win.
Colin?
Frank, I think Jermaine only had 4 minutes played in the second half. Is that just coach's decision, and how would you kind of evaluate the point guard play 3 games in SEC play?
Yeah, I was not happy with his disposition, so I made a decision.
And just how would you evaluate just the point guard play with Jacoby and him over the course of the last couple games?
Yeah, Jacoby, I can't ask him to do more than what he's done for us as a true freshman. He's he's trying his tail off and takes care of the ball and tries to get us into offense. And I'm real proud of Jacoby.
Anything else for Coach, guys? All right, appreciate it.
Thank you.